Are you sick and tired of dealing with the pharmaceutical companies? Are you confused by the endless stream of medication, each with their own doses, side effects, and expiry dates? Do you feel like these big corporations are taking advantage of you by selling you their drugs that treat symptoms instead of the cause? Then lucky for you, because Valnochan is about to change all of that. One appointment, one treatment, and you'll be done with this endless pile of drugs. Introducing gene therapy, the quick fix to all your medical problems. Now, what is gene therapy? Let's have a talk with our one and only world-leading scientist, Dr. Angelman, straight from Valnochan's labs, to learn more about this amazing new discovery.
What? Yeah, sorry. Overwork, late nights, not even paid overtime.
So, what is gene therapy, Dr. Angelman?
Well, gene therapy is the up-and-coming new way to fix previously incurable genetic disorders. This includes stuff like cystic fibrosis, hemophilia, sickle cell, and like other stuff like cancers.
Did you all hear that? We're curing cancer! Now, Dr. Angelman, tell me, how does this new technology work?
Gene therapy is an experimental form of medicine that tries to fix mutations in our genome. In our labs, we modified viruses so that they can transport wild-type genes to replace damaged ones in the cells. Using this type of vector allows for in vivo therapy, which reduces chances for infection and eliminates the need for invasive surgery.
Wait, so are you telling me that there is no downside to this type of procedure?
Well, viral vectors are able to target specific affected cells while leaving healthy ones unharmed. However, the body has developed mechanisms to identify and destroy foreign bodies tagged with pathogenic proteins, causing immune reactions that are completely harmless.
Sounds marvelous. You look like a pretty smart guy, but I'm sure that this was no easy task.
You're absolutely right. See, viruses are borrowed creations from nature. This imposes limitations on the actual kind of treatments we can do. The shell of the virus, known as the capsule, dictates the physical size of the gene that we can repair.
And are there any workarounds to this minor inconvenience?
Well, we try as hard as we can to find new, bigger viruses to house larger genes, but when it's impossible, we're looking into developing non-viral vectors. Some of the previous research has shown that traditional techniques like naked DNA or DNA wrapped in lipid-based pods to transfer genes into living cells has proven to be difficult. The most common problem with this type of vector is integration of the gene into the genome.
So, how did you solve this baffling problem?
Our labs have begun groundbreaking research into technologies that aim to fix the mRNA instead of fixing the gene itself.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us today, Dr. Angelman.
Well, it's not like I had much of a choice.
Don't worry, we won't keep you from your labs any longer. And now, let's have a talk with the one who made all of this possible. The man, the legend, the visionary, our very own Chief Executive Officer, right here at Valnochan. Welcome, Mr. Valnochan. First of all, we'd like to offer our sincere congratulations on reaching the top of the Forbes 500 list. And we'd also like to thank you for making time in your extremely busy schedule to talk to us today.
I'm very glad to be here, and thank you so much for having me.
So, Mr. Valnochan, tell us more about yourself. How did you get into the pharmaceutical industry?
When I was young, I worked for many summers at a large pharmacy. I realized that patients would be treated for months, if not years, spending thousands of dollars on medication that would only attenuate symptoms. That's why, after graduating from Stanford's School of Business with an MBA, top of my class, I have vowed to be part of the emerging field of gene therapy.
Well, We've heard it already from your head scientist, Dr. Angelman, but could you tell us more about the technology that you put on the market?
Gene therapy is a cost-effective, one-time only treatment that has proven its merits in patients around the world. It's been able to provide a viable cure for most forms of cancer, all non-chromosomal genetic disorders, and most importantly, Valnochan offers it at an affordable price.
What makes your company different from all other pharmaceutical companies?
Apart from the 80% profit margin, 29% equity, and an ever-growing market, Valnochan possesses monopoly on the technology and provides quality products. It's the countless hours of work and research that have allowed all of this to be possible.
Your competitors have often accused you of falsifying the results of your clinical trials. What do you have to say about that?
I think that these accusations are unprofessional and designed for the sole purpose of discrediting the innovations we have made in the field. I mean, the problem then becomes that their own selfish motivations will be at the expense of the health and livelihoods of millions of people who will be saved with this technology.
Then, what are the risks associated with this type of treatment, if any?
See, that's the beauty of gene therapy. It allows for non-intrusive treatments of terrible diseases. A simple injection can provide the cure to lifetime disorders that have previously been incurable. There are small risks, of course, like any treatment, but the pros greatly outweigh the cons.
Thank you so much for speaking with us today. Your company is a true beacon of hope for millions of individuals around the world, and we wish you much luck with the rest of your endeavors. With Valnochan's new gene therapy, it's hard to go wrong. Call today at 1-800-825-2426. That's 1-800-825-2426. And for the low cost of just $39.99, you can book your very first consultation at one of our 872 specialized clinics throughout the country. Treatment costs vary on a case-per-case basis. With Valnochan, it's always satisfaction guaranteed.
Cut!
I shouldn't have worn the blue shirt today.
Don't move that. No!